Hey, hey, hey. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, y'all. It's Thursday, February 11th. And I am playing Dreams by Ben Sound. It's royalty-free music on YouTube. I am Stephanie D. Morris, and you are live with me, Heart2Heart Conversations with Stephanie. I'm so used to saying connections because I am the master connector, where I connect you to resources, things, and people. Can you hear my background music? Yes. So listen, we'll play this for a few more minutes, just to let people get in the flow. I love this music. How y'all doing on this Thursday afternoon? Are you guys having lunch? You drinking a little something? I got my tea here in my beautiful heart flower connection mug. Hey! Thank you for joining. Please like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you're looking at me on YouTube. Please subscribe. Hey, Bernstein, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, thank you. Please comment, like, share. Let's see how I do this. Okay, give me a minute. I'm still learning. Share, comment, like, and if you are on YouTube, my Stephanie D. Morris YouTube channel, please subscribe because I'm coming to you live every Thursday afternoon. So thank you for joining me. Hi, y'all. I am so glad to see you. So this is my second episode number 2, and it is February 11th, and you are joining me on Heart2Heart Conversations with Stephanie. And episode 2, I named it. I know I didn't name it before when I was broadcasting and sent the invitation out, but episode 2, it's a love thing. We are going to talk about love today. Yes. So, and I have a special guest. I am so excited. My episode 2, I have my first guest. So, Heart2Heart Conversations with Stephanie. Who is Stephanie? I'm Stephanie D. Morris, and I call myself the master connector because I love to connect people to different things, to resources, to other people. I connect people to events, anything. So I call myself the master connector. I'm a heart-centered entrepreneur, and so I'm going to call myself the heartpreneur. How about that? One of my friends did a Facebook post about preneur, and so we have learned that people are attaching everything to the word preneur. Entrepreneur, someone who works for themselves, but there's, oh my God, so many things. So I learned that there is something called a sexpreneur. What is that? I ain't going to share that right now, but maybe later. So my guest today, I'm going to bring her on at 12:30. Her name is Noni Repass, but she has a book, Noni Fanta. Here's her book. I'm going to show her book right quick. Ooh. So I got her book, and it's fabulous. And I'm going to bring her on at 12:30, and she is going to share with you some things. So I hope you guys are ready. So please grab your tea. Let's have your tea, coffee, juice, whatever it is. I have my special mug. I don't know if you can see it. It's my heart flower connection. That's my new brand. I love it. It's my logo too. See, sipping my tea. And actually, I'm going to put on my glasses too. So this is episode 2. And it's a love thing, y'all. We are going to talk about love. How many of you guys know about love? What do you feel love is? Let's talk about love. Hey, Melissa, my sister Melissa. Ooh, let me share with you guys. Now, please forgive me. I am a rambler, meaning I am on a train of thought and then something else will come up and I will go off on a tangent. I'm a rambler, okay? Hey, Brenda Booker Bull. She is, oh gosh, she is the best real estate agent in Charlotte. She is, I forgot what it is, no bull, but she is awesome, you guys. I have referred her to several people already, and she is wonderful. Hey, Brenda, thanks for joining us. We are talking about It's a Love Thing today, but I wanted to share about Melissa. So, Melissa, you are going to be so pleased because I have ambiance. You see my room behind me, but in front of me, I am looking at your candle. The candle your daughter's made is fabulous. I'm burning that one first. So it smells wonderful too. So Melissa Price, Lessons and Legacies, she has this wonderful store, and I'm not going to share too much because she's going to be my guest for next week. And so I just wanted to shout her out because she is phenomenal, and I am burning her candle. So it's giving me that extra special essence. You know, we're talking about love today. So I want to share about love, guys. What do we know about love? And why did I pick love? Because next Sunday, this Sunday, actually, no, it's this Sunday, February 14th is Valentine's Day. So for all you people that are married, for all you who got your boo things, and for those that are single, don't worry, you can love on yourself. How about that one? So we are going to talk about love, baby. We talk about you and whoever, or you and me. If you are single by yourself, please, you can love on yourself. So with Heart2Heart Conversations with Stephanie, we are talking about It's a Love Thing, episode 2. And there are different types of love. So I looked it up. The first type of love I'm going to share is philia. Philia. And it's an affectionate type of love. Like, it's non-erotic. It's nothing to do with romantic attraction. It's more of a friendly type of love, like sister to sister type of thing, or brother to brother, brotherly love. We heard of Philadelphia. It's the town of brotherly love. So philia is an affectionate type of love. How many of you guys have heard about philia love? Can you please comment? Oh, also, I'm on StreamYard. So if you would like to comment, please join StreamYard so that I can actually see your comments. And trust me, it's free. So you don't have to pay for StreamYard unless you're broadcasting. So the next type of love is storge. And it's a natural familial love, like parent to children type of love. Then we have one of my favorites, agape love. Agape love, you never heard of what below? Never heard of what before, Melissa? I'm going to put these comments up here. Hey, Melissa. Never heard of what before? Can you please spell it out? I'm not sure which one because I went through philia, I keep saying F because it's pronounced F. Philia, philia love. And it's an affectionate type of love. So let me like that. I'm going to see. I could type it in myself. Hold on. Affectionate love. Oh gosh, I need my glasses off to type. You guys, this is so crazy. I love how I am very nearsighted. Okay. Let me see if I could do this. Give me 1 minute. I'm sorry. I'm still learning StreamYard. This is my second time on StreamYard broadcasting. So just give me grace. By my 300 episode, like my brother Bill, he has done 300 episodes. So Phila is affectionate love. Is that what you were talking about, Melissa? Phila? So it's a love that has no romantic attraction. So it would be like friends. Okay. So that's a type of love. And then I talked about Storge. This is make sure I spelled this correctly. Give me a minute. I think I've spelled it correctly. I wrote it down. Yep, that's it. STO. Yep. And that is a natural familiar love. Okay, let me put this in the chat. And let me show it. There we go. Story, natural familiar. I cannot say that word, but you know what I'm talking about. You can read it yourself. So this is a love, family love, parent, child type of love. To be honest, I haven't really heard that word until I looked it up just now. So I've really heard about Phila. That's the brotherly type of love, from Philadelphia. And then the other word, let me leave that up until I type in the other one. Hold on. There we go. This is so cool. I can type and show. So agape. This is one of my best. I love this one. How many of you guys have heard this one? This is agape. So agape is the unconditional God love. So this is when you can love somebody and not really know them. It's just that you have an outpouring of emotion for them because they are human, because they are a person. So agape, how many of you guys have heard of agape love? Melissa says, yes, agape. I know that one. Haven't heard of either of the others. Yes, Melissa. Agape love. Yes. Hey, cousin. Agape love is unconditional love. This is the love from God. And a lot of times when you find someone and you come across someone, you don't even know them, but you have this over-consuming love for them, compassion for them. This, to me, is agape love, right? Doesn't matter what the person has done to you, for you. It's just that you love on them. You love on people. That's the agape type of love. I'm going to see if I can find the scripture in it. I should have Googled it before. But if you guys know the scripture of agape love, let me know what it is. I'm going to try to find it. Let's see. All right, Google, give it to me. If you guys can find it and post it. And then I will post it. I will put it up in the comments because I can't find it right now. So then the other type of love is, here's one that I had not heard about until today. I want to see if you guys have heard about this. And don't ask me to pronounce it because I'm just not. But here it is. This is not like narcissistic behavior, but this is, look at this one. I will give someone a prize if they can phonetically say this word, because I can't. So this, I learned this today. It's called self-love. Have you ever heard of this word, this type of love? I haven't. So, hey Beth, how are you? We're talking about love thank today. Thank you for joining Heart to Heart Connections with Conversations with Stephanie. and we are talking about love. It's a love thing. Here it is. It's a love thing. So we have gone over some types of love, and I know you know, Beth, agape love. So that's what we've gone over. We've gone over self-love was the last word I put up there. I'm going to just try it. Philosia. Thank you, cuz. I'm going to put that up. Philosia. Now, I have never heard of this, but that's what it is, a self-love. Here's another type of love that I just heard of today. I tell you, Google, when you Google something, you find out a lot of stuff that you didn't know before. So this is called ludus. It's a playful type of love, uncommitted love. Okay, let me put that one up. Ludus, playful and uncommitted love. You know, sometimes when you tease somebody, this is the type of love you are demonstrating. Not, oh, Sha. Oh, I'm sorry. Philosia. Philosia? Really? Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let me see. Let me go back to that word. So we were talking about the types of love, and we came up, I Googled it, and this is a new type. This is my first time hearing this word. So my cousin said it's philosia. Let me see what she said. Oh, okay. Okay. Philosia. Philosia? Is that it? Philosia? And philosia is, I'm going to go back. Philosia is self-love. And this is hard. Not many people are let me not say that. I'm not going to say that. There are people out there who have not yet learned to love themselves. How many of you guys have been in a stage in your life where you just didn't love yourself? I mean, I've been there where I didn't like certain things, but I think I have always loved myself, which is good, because when you don't love yourself, how can you love others, right? And actually at 12:30, me and my special guest, Noni, I'm going to plug her again, Noni, this is her book, we are going to talk about loving on ourselves and how that looks in a sexual point of view. It's a love thing, y'all. Heart-to-heart conversations with Stephanie. I'm just going to tell you right now, sometimes the conversation is going to be a little risque. This is grown folks talk, so hopefully your children are not going to be listening. We ain't going to get too graphic, but we are going to talk about some things today. And so I wanted to expose love today because Valentine's Day is coming up, February 14th. For all you guys who have your booze, y'all got your teddy bears, your chocolates. I went out, got my cards, my special gift for my boo. He's here this week. Oh, and actually he went home. So, but I gave him his gifts before he left. So I had a week with him and I was so, it's been so good. So anyway, we're talking about love, philo love. Let me go back. Philo love is brotherly love. For all of you guys who are just tuning on, oh, please remember to share, comment, like. And if you are on YouTube looking at me, my YouTube channel is Stephanie D. Morris, and you can subscribe. So next week, you'll automatically get the notifications that I am on. So talk to me. Let's comment about love. How many of you guys have heard about philia love? That is the brotherly love, affectionate love. That's the first love we explored. Then we explored storge, which is a natural, familiar, I can't say that word. There are just some words that you get tongue-tied. What are some of the words that tie your tongue up. It is crazy. Familial love. That's the best I can do, y'all. And then we have agape, which is the God kind of love, unconditional, self-sacrificing. That's when you don't want to do it, but you actually do it because you love that person. You have love for that person, right? That's unconditional love. And then we explored this type of love, which is self-love. And then I showed you guys this one, Ludus, Ludus, and that's a playful, uncommitted love. Okay? So let's comment. Hey, Joan, how are you, beautiful? That's my coach, my business coach. Hey, Joan. So you guys, hey, Angie, good afternoon. Thank you for joining Heart-to-Heart Conversations with Stephanie. So I only have 8 more minutes before I bring up my special guest. We are talking about love, you guys. Let's see if I can do this again. Heart-to-Heart Conversations with Stephanie, episode 2 is a love thing. And when we're over the loves, so the last love I am going to share with you guys, because that will bring us into my conversation with my special guest, is Eros. So this is sexual, passionate love. Okay. That is the love we're going to be talking about in the next half an hour. Eros love, sexual, passionate love. And I wanted to bring this up because of Valentine's Day on Sunday. And even though some people do not have a special loved one, a husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you go, however you float, whatever floats your boat. My mama used to say, whatever floats your boat. So whatever floats your boat, that's what we are going to be talking about. Hey, Ms. Noni. So we are going to be sharing all about the Eros type of love. And we are going to keep it nice and clean because it's the afternoon. But I just wanted to explore this topic because I received this book. I bought this book, Sis, Do You Know How Sexual You Are? By Noni Fanta. That's her author's name. And I met Noni a couple of years ago. It was just, I guess, a divine connection. What was that, Melissa? What was this? Hold on. I got to put this up there. I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know what that. Oh, it's a face, smiley face. Hi. Hey, Coach Lisa. Hey, Dr. D. Thank you. Good afternoon. Lisa Santiago McNeil, my other coach. So anyway, I'm going to share about Eros love. Let me go back to Eros. I put it in the comments. That's the last love we're going to share today. And that's all about sexual, passionate love. And I know sometimes as a single person, you wonder, how does that look? How does that look? So we are going to talk about it. Me and my special guest right here. We're going to talk about that. And I am going to, let's see if I can share. No, I'm not going to share my screen. How do I do this? I'm going to invite her. I think I did it already, but I'm just going to make sure I invite her again. In the comments, can you please share about love? What is your favorite type of love? Mine's, I'm going to be honest. Sexual is good, but I love agape, unconditional love. To me, that's the purest type of love. It's pure because it doesn't hold any strings attached to it. That's why. It's unconditional. You don't have to do anything. Okay, I shared it with her. You don't have to do anything for me to love you, to show you kindness, to be generous to you. Just to love you because you exist, because you're a person. That to me is agape love. Yes, Eros. That's your two. Hey, cousin Sheba, how are you? What are you saying yes to? So agape and Eros loves are best favorites. And I already said agape is mine. Okay, so I am going to bring my guest on. Hold on. Got some technical difficulties here, only because I need to bring up something so I can read it. Okay. So my guest, I'm going to bring her on. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Give me a minute. Okay, hold on. Trying to learn how to work. There we go. Trying to learn StreamYard. So, everyone, I want to present this 43-year-old Queens, New York native. She came in and showed her name is MzNoniknowzthingz, the dedicated mother, businesswoman, friend, and a leader who believes that multitasking is something that comes naturally to her. MzNoniknowzthingz loves to help people find clarity in their lives. MzNoniknowzthingz has a bachelor's degree in business management from Berkeley College in New York. She is also a certified sexuality coach from the Dr. Rachel's Institute in Indiana. MzNoniknowzthingz is an independent bedroom candy boutique consultant. Who knows about bedroom candy? Love for helping people to organize every area of their lives is why she became a sexuality coach. She came up with her brand, MzNoniknowzthingz, the lifestyle experience. You will be sure to have a fundamental transformation in all areas of your life. And the area we're going to talk about today is sex, right?
Yay!
Noni.
It's so weird hearing me when people talk about me and they announce me. It's like, oh, yeah, that's me.
Okay, we were talking about all types of love just now. So
I've seen that.
which type were you familiar with? Did you catch all?
I know. I came on when it was like maybe 5 to 7 minutes ago. Agape love. Agape love for me, definitely. I'm also an unconditional love person, and Euros definitely because it's about sex.
Yes,
and sex isn't always in a bad way. You know, people look at that as oh my gosh, but it's definitely it's a dope way. You know, we can be clean and awesome with it in a dope way.
Of course you can, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to talk about it the clean way. So I just want to share your book. Sis, do you know how sexual you are? When I saw this cover, look at this cover, guys. I don't know. Can y'all see that? See that cover? I don't know. It's kind of hard trying to figure out this camera.
There you go. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Risque. And when I saw it, I'm like, wow, this cover is beautiful. And your heart had to be pounding. Your heart had to be pounding. What did your mama say?
She actually loved the cover.
Okay.
It's so crazy when it came to the cover because it was the reason why I came out with the book was I actually was a part of a self-love domestic violence event in October, and the person that I was a part of the event for, who was throwing the event, she was like, you need to do an ebook to give it away. I was like, I don't want to do that. So this actually started out as an ebook that was only supposed to be like maybe 10 pages.
Wow.
And with that, I was like, no, it has to be so much more. So I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, I need a cover for this ebook.
Okay.
She was like, okay. So she put another woman on side. Beautiful woman. But I was like, that don't go with the cover. If we're going to put somebody on there, we might as well use me. I have boudoir photos. And when she did it, I actually redid the whole book.
Wow. Really?
Because of the cover. Yes. Okay. Because it literally was only like 10 pages.
Okay. Yeah. And then the back. Wait, even the back. I love that pose. And that color looks great on you with your wear.
Thank you, my favorite color.
Purple is mine, and royal blue is another one. This look a little purplish, but it's actually royal.
Yeah.
One of my
favorites. I love blue too, but purple is my ultimate number one. Then comes blue, and then my alter ego is hot pink. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. Because we only have 30 minutes, and I want to hear how you became the sexuality coach. What made
actually go ahead.
A sexuality coach?
It actually started last March. A friend of mine, February, March. A friend of mine came to me. She was like, Noni, I'm in Bedroom Candy. I want to know if you want to join and this and this and that. I was like, right now I don't have the money. I just moved into my apartment and I can't do it. So 2 weeks later, she was like, what you thinking? I said, I just moved. She was like, I got you. I was like, okay. I used to sell Passion Party. I used to be a part of Passion Parties a long time ago. So it was like, okay, now I can be part of Candy. Okay, whatever. So my package came and I'm looking through it. We have a back office that we have to take a test for. And as I was in the back office, I start going through different tags, and I seen something with sexuality coach. I was like, no, okay, I'm going to just push it to the side. But as I started to grow my business and connect with my upline, they was like, a sexuality coach. I was like, okay. So I was like, all right, I knew what the course was. I was like, I really want to do this. When I went out of work in August, I was like, I'm really going to apply for this and do it. And I applied.
Okay.
Because it came into me. I always love helping individuals understand who they are. That's why I'm called the lifestyle. It used to be the lifestyle manager, and I changed it over to the lifestyle experience because I'm about healing, clarity, and understanding.
Wow.
So healing is understanding the sexual aspect of, what are the traumas, what are the issues when it comes to sex, to be able to help you. The healing part is the sexuality coaching part of it also. The clarity is literally cleaning out and organizing your space. So that's why it goes into the lifestyle experience. So I was like, okay, go ahead.
Healing, clarity, and what?
Understanding.
And I'm going to type that in so I can post that.
Oh, cool.
Thing. Okay. Like that. Okay.
Yeah, we have to understand who we are.
Right.
Understanding who you are will help you heal, and you will receive clarity when you think about it.
Great. Wow.
So it's deeper than just the surface aspect for me. It really is digging deeper. So then I did it, and you have to be. Not anybody gets accepted into her institute. So really? She's very, very particular. She does research. She watches your social media to see what you post. So all your social media avenues, not just Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you are. And then I came home from work and my acceptance letter was there. Well, so it was like really dope. It's been a really great experience. It really has been.
And what's the best part? What have you found to be the best part of this experience?
Actually really helping individuals, not just women, but males understand. For me, one of the biggest parts is not only communication, but understanding intimacy with yourself.
What? Intimacy with yourself or
With yourself. No, with yourself. Because the number one thing is, before you can go out, and it goes with when you're in a relationship, if you break up with someone, there are a lot of people who jump into next relationships, but you have to heal yourself and know yourself before you can go into something else. So if you understand that intimacy, it's not always sex. And that's where people get it where people get it, well, I'm gonna say it the way I normally say it, where people get it twisted at, that they look at it as always sex. And it's not always sex. Because you can be intimate with a glass of wine. You can be intimate with your favorite soda.
Okay.
Yes.
I got
and
it.
the reason why right, but like even with water, with me living in North Carolina, I realized I don't like the taste of the North Carolina water. It makes me miss New York water. I'm going to be honest. It's something about, yes, it's really weird. I know. But it's an intimacy thing. You know, your place, your home can be an intimate place for you. So I always ask individuals, can we understand what intimacy is? Because the first chapter of the book is intimacy. And you have to write 31 days of being intimate with yourself. 31 days. It's 31 days. 31 days. It's enough pages to write 31 days of being intimate with yourself. And every day doesn't have to be a long drawn out writing. It could just be a little bit. It could be like, today I learned that sitting in the shower with the water running just on my shoulders, it gives me that intimacy. It just gives me that warmth. It gives you that hug. It gives you a different level.
Wow. That's interesting. I never thought about that. But yeah, you know what that takes me into, just to share. Now that you talk about the shower and going, I remember a time I was really stressed and I said, you know what? I need to depress. So I lit some candles, had music, and I sat in the bathtub. I hate sitting in the bathtub. I feel dirty again. I got to take me a shower. So I like showers, but then the water running over you, it's just feeling like it's caressing you, right?
Right.
Sometimes you don't even want to get out, but you're like, oh, my water bill going to be hot. But I understand what you're saying. Just the water just cascading over you and touching you. It can be an intimate moment with yourself. That is good. I like that.
And a lot of it, I was having a conversation with a man yesterday about it. And he was like, you just touched on something that's really important on intimacy. He said, he's dating a young woman and he was like, I want to be intimate with you. And automatically she went to sex.
Right.
And he's like, it's so much more. I'm talking about, because you could be sitting there watching a movie with your boo, and that is the most intimate moment. You can either have your leg on his leg, or he's holding you a certain way, or y'all just, even if y'all not touching, but y'all sitting there and y'all enjoying that moment. That's an intimate moment.
Right.
And us as women, we don't understand that. We have to take out this always thinking about sex part and really look at the true intimacy part of being intimate with self.
Right. Intimate with
self. That goes into self-care. That goes with self-care, self-worth. If you're intimate with yourself and you're starting to understand, even in staying in bed, it could be that one day you're like, you know what? I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing nothing. And you just cuddle in your bed. And that's an intimate moment with yourself.
Right. How often do we do that, Noni?
That is definitely true.
I mean, even a point of self-care. We are so busy in our lives that we don't have time to self-care. So coming back to knowing how intimacy, even with yourself or your partner, and taking time to know what not only you like, but your partner likes.
Right.
That is just like,
it's my, because here's the thing. Okay. We do have some chapters that the men per se may not be able to answer, but he can give his input on it. So like I said, the first chapter is definitely about intimacy. Okay. So the first chapter is about intimacy. We talk about getting intimate with yourself. And then it says, what does, take some time to express what intimacy means to you. how does it feel? You know, what are you going through? What are some of the things you're feeling? You know, I talk about that, spending time with yourself. Here's the thing. I didn't learn about intimacy until I was in my 30s.
Okay.
When I was dating somebody, I was like, oh wait, this is what intimacy is. I thought it was just.
So how did you learn what intimacy was?
So I'm going to take a step back a little bit. How I learned how sexual I was in my 20s, in my late 20s at that.
Okay.
I had a child. I had my daughter at 19, so I didn't understand anything that had to do with the intimacy part of sex with it.
Okay.
So one of my old bosses, she was like, do you understand how sexual you are? And I used to hide myself because this is before full figure was really accepted. So I used to hide myself. She was like, do you understand how pretty you are? Do you understand? And I used to be like, no. And then one day it clicked on me. And that day that it clicked on me, I was like, I have nice boobs. Not that I want everybody to look at my boobs, but I started to really start to feel sexy. So I started to wear clothes that made me feel good. Not baggy clothes, not baggy clothes to hide me.
Right.
So it was like, okay. And then it started to go into, no, we don't have to have sex. We're going to stay here and watch a movie. We're going to lay on this bed. And I was like, oh, this is what this is. And learning on being intimate.
Right.
Okay, what do I like? How do I want him to please me? Or how do I want to please myself? Or what is it that's going to make me happy and smile and all these things that go down into it? So that's how it started.
That's great. I'm glad you brought that up because there are so many full-figured women who feel like they are not sexy, that they're not pretty or beautiful. And that is so false. So false. So that is like, and then when you add being
this cover
and then being intimate with a partner, like a lot of women, if they're made to feel like they're too heavy, they have their thighs are too big,
Yep.
And they have, they feel bad and they don't even think about how sexual you are type because they're like, I'm too big, cut me. So that
it messes up the mentality. It messes you up mentally. You know, I've had full figure people that have struggled with weight and was like, Noni, you on your cover. Like, I'm not fully naked. The crazy part is when she did the cover for me, it threw me away. And I was kind of scared to release it at first. And then I was like, I have to talk to a few people to see how they will feel with me being on the cover of my book that's going to be on Amazon.
Wow.
So my daughter, she shared my cover. At first, my daughter shared my book. When I posted that I'm coming out with a book, she just shared it. She didn't realize it was me at first. It wasn't until she looked at the shoes, it was like, those are my Sweet 16 shoes. Wait, that's my mother on the cover. Like, wait a second.
She didn't know that was you.
She didn't realize it was me. She did not realize it was me. And I was like, you okay with it? She said, I'm okay with it, but my friends need to not be in your inbox.
Why? Listen.
Because she was like with the cover, she's like, I don't want none of my friends in. But it was like really, for me, her approval and my mom's approval was so important to me, even though you really shouldn't care who's approval about anybody's approval. But at the same time, your book is going on Amazon. Your book is purchased from anybody.
Right.
So yeah.
I'm gonna show you a book so if they want to grab a copy. Wait, here it is. Okay. Sis, do you know how sexual you are? That's the name of the book. And you can autograph copies of the book, $25.
Yes.
Noni knows things. So I'll leave that up for a while. So tell me more about being
the topics.
Yeah, the sexuality coach type of thing. Like, how do you coach? What are you coaching somebody on?
getting to know themselves and understanding themselves to help them, because there's a difference between a sexuality coach and a sex therapist. A sex therapist is more of the psychiatrist, a therapist in a different way. So they go mentally into why you having dysfunctions when it comes to sex.
Oh, okay.
So a coach is a coach. Like we sit with, and it's not that we're not getting deep about it. We are opening up and we are talking about, you know, some issues that you may have. For me, one of my things is, like I always talk about, understanding who you truly are. When I say sexuality, a lot of people mix that up with sexual orientation. It has nothing to do with your sexual orientation. It has to do with you, your sexualness, your understanding of who you are, getting to know you. You know, us as women, we have different parts of our body that a lot of women don't talk about because of different things of their religious backgrounds, or if they were molested and things like that. So it causes a lot of different issues when it comes to sex.
Right.
So we go into having just a conversation. What is it about sex that bothers you? What is it that you enjoy? Do you masturbate? Okay, why don't you masturbate?
What you say, all right?
You know, because it's in the book, it talks about it, and I do speak on it. I don't get into the religious aspect because I don't ever want to offend anybody with that. I never will say to somebody, you need to do that because I say you need to do that because it makes it better for you. No, because there are some people who believe that that's totally against their religious beliefs, and I respect that.
Correct.
But I do say, what is it that you like? You know, what is it that you like? What is it that makes you feel good? You know, even when you sit back and you talk to virgins, it's one of those conversations like they don't even know themselves because they're saving themselves for marriage.
Correct.
Because that's what they're taught. They save themselves for marriage. So it's like, okay, you never had sex before, you don't know what it's like, but have you ever, and it's not even feeling on your breast, but have you ever walked past and the material of a shirt or something crushed your breast? Did you feel something?
Right. Okay.
That's called pleasure. It's okay. Right. Don't be afraid of that.
Put that down there. Pleasure is okay.
It's okay. It's pleasurable. One of the things I did in the book, I think I spoke about it, about your clitoris. I'm not sure which chapter it was. I said, take a mirror and look at her. Get a mirror and look at her.
Okay. I know all our audience is like,
I'm sorry.
Okay. I want to stop right quick. If anyone has any comments or questions, please, so I can post them up and then Noni can address them. I know this is a risque topic for a noonday, but I felt the need to explore this because Valentine's, love, you know, so many times we don't know how to talk about intimacy and sex. And we don't have to be vulgar about it. Sure, we say our body parts and what, you know, some people don't believe in, I'm going to say masturbation. Some people don't believe in it. But for those that do, it will help you understand how to get pleasure. God created us to have sex, to procreate. And he wouldn't have made it horrible because then nobody would want to do it. So pleasure is okay. Can y'all read that? Pleasure. So, okay, let's one. Oh,
we are meant to find pleasure in the sex. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So intimacy is so key because I'm glad you brought that up about not only being intimate with somebody, but the first thing is to become intimate with yourself.
Right.
Like yourself. Like how you are made. And a lot of times the reason why we don't like ourselves is because of the images that society has put up, that you have to be skinny, you have to be a certain skin color, you have to have a certain shape. Like you have a lot of boobs. I have no boobs. And I'm going to be honest, y'all. You know, I'm crazy, embracing my crazy this year. So anyway, I really don't have as many boobs as I would have wanted. And that hung me up for a long time because, am I attractive? Because a lot of times, especially when you're younger, the guys go toward the ladies, the females with the bigger boobs. Now I had a big booty, but I just thought that, me not having enough, breasts hindered me a little bit in my intimacy, with myself, finding out, am I okay? But I am okay. So I have arrived.
You embrace yourself. Don't worry. We will stop. There's some days where I have to embrace who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the conversation needs to happen. I definitely agree. The conversation does need to happen on different platforms. I love talking about the subject. I love talking about the topic because this is a taboo topic for women. And I'm going to say all ages, but especially over the age of 40. Because we have to think about the generation that we came from. Our mothers, see, 30 and under, it's a little bit more, sex is more on television and things like that.
That's right.
That 40-year-old, that 40 plus, or even 35, because sometimes it can be the 35-year-olds too. That 35 plus, you're sitting back and like, oh my gosh, we had, like, I noticed down here in the South, they always say like the pocketbook. That's what they call their private area. They don't call it their vagina. They call it their pocketbook. Nobody's allowed to go in your pocketbook.
Never heard that before.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't hear that until I came out here to North Carolina. Okay. I was like, what is a pocketbook? It was like, I was like, oh, okay. Just like one of the things, it took me a long time to embrace myself and to live in my skin shape.
Yes.
But you have. What you have, and every day is one of those things that you embrace it, because I'm doing it every day also. So yes, embracing all of it. But we do need to have this conversation, and it has to happen multiple times, different forums. So women, I don't want to say people, because women, us as women, it's a taboo topic.
Okay, I got to put this up here. Hold on. Let's go back for this for just a few minutes. I've never heard of pocketbook. Why pocketbook?
Yeah. I guess a pocketbook is something you keep safe to you and secure.
My cousin said, that's really, Sheba? I've never heard that before in my life. Now, I've heard for JJ. I like that. I think that's cute. For JJ. And I've heard kitty cat. I don't like that either. Comment, people. Ladies, even men. Y'all might have heard something that I haven't heard. Now, we ain't talking about the nasty stuff. We ain't going there today. But if you heard, what names have you heard for, I'm going to call vagina? So pocketbook, I have never heard that before in my life. Like if somebody asked me, I would have been like, pocketbook, what are you talking about?
Oh, wow. Well, I was raised, don't let anyone in your pocketbook. That's old school. See, that's what I just old school. So that's what I never heard it in New York. I didn't hear it until I came down here.
She's from New York. Elaine's from New York. Beth says she thinks it's a Southern term. Yeah, that's what. No. Yeah.
I can believe that because I never heard that before. It's old school. Is it old school Southern or box? I've heard box before. I've heard box.
I've never heard box.
You never heard box? Oh yeah, I heard box before. I've heard box.
Right.
But I hear that a lot from Southerners, not Northerners, though.
Right. And I've never heard of cootie pop either. Never heard of that. Never.
Wow. Hey, Teresa. Never heard. Yeah, I never heard of cootie pop. I think it all depends on where you're from.
Right.
And you said that, I don't remember her name, but she's from New York also. And Elaine. So is her family from the South? I heard pocketbooks from some of our parents in our pregnancy prevention program in DC, but they are from North Carolina. See? See? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, pregnancy prevention program. I would love to be a part of that type of program.
Connect. Dr. Deborah Dunstan and you connect so she can tell you more.
Right.
That is good.
But yeah, you just don't never know. I heard yes, cookies. I've heard cookies. Yes, I've heard it be called cookies.
Okay.
See yourself. Don't be giving away your cookies.
Well, we have 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes, and I want to make sure people know how to connect with you. So let me put down your name again, Noni. Now, where's Fanta? Fanta. What Fanta? What's that?
That's my middle name.
Oh, okay.
Noni Fanta means gift of God, beautiful day.
Oh, Fanta. I've never heard of that. Oh, nice. Okay. And Noni is a certified sexuality coach. And this is how you connect with her.
Yeah.
Email.
Or you can find me on Facebook.
I got that too. Give me a minute. Yeah. Facebook, Noni Knows Things.
Or IG, yeah.
IG is Instagram, if y'all don't know. IG's Instagram. And this is her book. Sis, do you know how sexual you are? And I'm going to be honest, it gives you pages you can write. So please, you can write in the book. But if you don't, there's a journal. You know, I'm a journal person. So you can write in your journal. But it goes into, share right quick the chapters again, Noni, so they'll know what chapter.
You know, I got to go through the book to make sure. Okay. Chapter 1 is on intimacy. Mm-hmm. It's a 31-day intimacy of getting to know you. Chapter 2 is the clitoris, understanding, your clitoris, how long it is, and things like that.
Okay.
Chapter 3 is masturbate, understanding masturbation, and do you masturbate. Okay. Chapter 4 is your G-spot. Woo. For both men and women to know where their G-spot is, and not everybody has G-spot orgasms, and it's fine. And chapter 5 is it's time for sex. Let's get it. Yes. It's not a long read because it's informational and time for you to get into writing and getting to know yourself.
Right. Great. So I hope you all enjoyed our conversation about it's a sex thing, because I wanted to share how important it is, number one, to love yourself, to know about intimacy with not only a partner, but yourself, and that sex is okay, it's pleasurable. Let's see what the comments is before we go. Oh, let's see, where is it? Hi, boo. I had girls. I didn't like saying certain things. We are to keep lady mouths. Yes, I'm from the Midwest. Was from Mississippi.
Okay.
Great. Oh gosh, I've heard that too. I don't like that word.
Snatch.
No.
See, Elaine's parents are from the South because she said her parents are from South Carolina. See, it's a South thing. Call them pocketbook.
Yeah, pocketbook. I like VJJ. I don't know.
Oh, JJ's cute. I like VJJ.
Her lunch break listening. Yay! Yes. So I like VJJ. I think it's cute and it's not intimidating for, when you talking to young girls, you say, you're VJJ queen, right? It's not so intimidating, right?
That's true.
So everyone, thank you for tuning in to my episode 2, where we talk to Noni Knows Things, right? Noni, thank you very much. Sis, do you know?
I appreciate you being here.
You are. Okay, let's see what my cousin said. Great chat, ladies. Thanks for starting the conversation. Yes. So Noni, we will have to come on again so we can explore this a little bit more, because it's a hefty topic, and a lot of people don't talk about it because they're afraid to talk about it. But listen, it's 2021. Mm-hmm. Do you know how sexual you are? So I'm gonna put on how they can get your book again, Noni. So that way, okay. This is it. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to learn how to do this. That's her on Instagram. But this is how you can get your autographed copy of her book. So thank you again, Noni.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And you guys, please tune in next week. I will be back with Heart2Heart Conversations with Stephanie. It's every Thursday, noon to 1. And you can find me on Facebook Live, the Empowerment Network, and also on YouTube, Stephanie D. Morris. So thanks for tuning in. Have a good and amazing afternoon. Bye now.